My beloved child, I am speaking to you right here, right now. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Can you feel it? This stillness, this moment, it is not an accident. This is not just a video you happen to scroll past. This moment has been divinely orchestrated. This is exactly where you need to be, right now, to hear the voice that the depths of your heart have been longing to hear for so very long. You have been searching. Oh, I know how tirelessly you have searched. You've looked for reassurance in the midst of your inner storms. You've sought peace in the chaos of your life. You've been looking for a sign, a confirmation that you are not alone, that someone on high understands. And I am here to tell you, this is it. This message is my embrace, wrapping around your soul like the warmest cloak on the coldest winter night. Let these words soak into you. You are safe. You are not alone. And more than anything, you are seen. I know the long nights you have lain, awake, tossing and turning, wondering if I was still listening. You have whispered questions into the silence of an empty room, with the weight of the world on your shoulders. God, are you still there? Do you still care about me? My beloved, I have heard every single word, every faint whisper, every choked back sob. They are never lost in the void. They echo to my very throne. I have counted every one of your tears, not as a distant observer, but as a father who aches with your pain. The hot tear that traced a path down your cheek in the dead of night when you thought no one knew. The bitter tear you tried to swallow when you had to be strong for others. The tear of helplessness that fell when every door seemed to slam shut. You may have thought they simply soaked your pillow or dried in the wind, unseen and forgotten. But I tell you, each one is as precious to me as a pearl. I have collected them in my bottle, and not one of your prayers has been forgotten, though you thought they vanished on the wind. They have been recorded by me in holy scrolls, awaiting their day of fulfillment. I know the burdens you have carried. I see how weary your soul has become. You have been trying to hold it all together, pasting the broken pieces with your own scraped hands. You have kept moving, one heavy step after another, through the mud of disappointment. You have tried to be strong for others, while on the inside, you yourself were falling apart. You long for peace like a traveler in the desert longs for a spring of water. You ache for clarity in the thick fog of doubt. You yearn for a breakthrough, a flicker of light at the end of the tunnel. And I say to you today, with all the authority of heaven, I am here to bring it. But not in the way you think. You have pleaded for a change. You have begged for an escape. You have cried out for a rescue. But my child, what I am doing is greater than an escape. I am giving you a transformation. This storm will not leave you broken. It will leave you awakened. You are stepping into a new identity. You are stepping into the fullness of who I created you to be. You are not just another voice in the crowd to me. You are my chosen one. My eyes have never left you. Even when you felt most abandoned, I was closer than your own breath. You thought you were drowning in sorrow, but it was I who was holding you above the water just when you were about to let go. You are walking through the fire, I know. The heat of the trial is intense, but it is not for your destruction. No, my beloved. I am refining you like gold in a furnace. I am burning away every impurity, every fear, every lie you have believed about yourself. I am silencing the voices that have whispered in your ear that you are not good enough, that you will never be whole, that your best days are behind you. Those voices, they do not speak for me. I am the one who made you. And I say you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you believe. And you are destined for more than this moment of struggle. Trust me, let's talk about that fire. The one that feels like it's consuming you. You've begged me to put it out, but I have allowed it to burn. Why? Because I see what you cannot. I see the pure gold hidden beneath the dross of your pain and self-doubt. The fire is not your enemy. It is my tool. I am using it to purify you, to burn away every impurity that has clung to your soul for far too long. I am burning away the fear that told you, don't try, you will fail. I am burning away the lie that your worth is measured by the approval of others. I am incinerating the false belief that your past mistakes define who you are today. I am eliminating, one by one, the toxic voices that have echoed in your mind that you are not good enough, that you will never heal, that your best days are behind you. Hear me clearly. Those voices are liars. They do not come from me. And when the fire has done its work, you will step out, not with the smell of smoke, but with the radiance of pure, refined gold. Even now, as you are hearing these words, feel it. My spirit is breathing new strength into your weary bones. Your heart, it may have been shattered into 100 pieces, but I am putting it back together with my own hands. But not as it was before. No, it will be stronger in the broken places. It will be deeper, capable of holding more love and compassion. It will be more alive, beating with the rhythm of divine purpose. I know you have been in survival mode for so long that you have forgotten what it feels like to dream. You've just been worried about tomorrow, about next week, just trying to keep your head above water. But my child, I am reawakening the dreams I planted inside you long ago. Those dreams are not a figment of your imagination. They were placed there by me before you were even born. They are seeds of destiny. There have been times, haven't there, when you have thought of giving up? You considered walking away, letting it all go. You said, I can't do this anymore. But this moment, right here, is my divine interruption. I am here to take your hand and say, don't you stop. Your story is not over. Your best days are not behind you. They are right in front of you. The next chapter of your life, it is not just going to be good. It is going to be glorious. Do not lose heart, for the breakthrough is much closer than you think. You asked for deliverance, but I am giving you transformation. This is the core difference. Deliverance is changing your circumstances. Transformation is changing you, so that you can change any circumstance. I am not taking you out of the storm. I am teaching you how to walk on the water in the midst of it. You will not come out of this the same person you were. This storm will not leave you broken. It will leave. You awakened, and you are awakening. You are stepping into a new identity. You are stepping into wholeness. You are not who you once were. You are not the sum of your mistakes and failures. You are not who others have told you that you are. You are becoming who I always knew you would be. A warrior of light, a vessel of healing, a carrier of my glory. And now that you have heard my voice, now that you have tasted the peace of heaven, even for a moment, you cannot go back to despair. That peace will now guide your every step forward. I am restoring your joy. I am healing your identity. I am untangling you from the lies that have wrapped themselves around your life. You have felt the pain of waiting. You have asked, why is it taking so long, Lord? And I answer you now, child, delay is not denial. Delay is preparation. For what I have planned for you, you had to be stretched. You had to be strengthened. If I had given you the blessing too soon, you would not have been able to carry the weight of it. You might have crumbled under the glory. But now, because of what you have endured, you are ready. You are equipped. I am promoting you, not for pride, but for purpose. You have endured this trial, not as a punishment, but as preparation for a promotion. And you will see, I promise you will see that your pain had a purpose. You will look back and see that I used every detour, every dead end to develop your destiny. nothing was wasted. Not one season, not one scar. Every piece is part of the masterpiece I am creating with your life. Do you wonder why the battle has been so fierce? Why it seems that just as you are about to get to your feet, another wave comes crashing down? I will tell you why. The enemy of your soul has tried to wear you out because he knows what is coming. He sees my light in you, even when you only see the shadows. He knows what I have placed inside of you. He knows the authority you carry in your voice, in your prayers, in your very presence. He recognized your potential before you did. That is why he attacked. If he could not steal your blessing, he would try to steal your hope, because hope is the fuel for faith. That is why the battle has intensified. That is why the voice of fear has grown louder in your mind. Because you are so close to the tipping point. You are about to step into the territory he has worked so hard to keep you from. He has tried to distract you with petty worries, divide you with discord, and discourage you with delay. But I will not allow it. I will not let despair have the final say in your life. You may feel weak, but the truth is you are strong in me. I did not send you into this battle empty-handed. I have equipped you. I have armed you with power from on high. The weapons I have placed in your hands are not ordinary. They have been forged in my fire, infused with my word, and tested in heavenly battles. The enemy sees the anointing on your life. He knows the authority you are about to step into. And I declare right now, through these words, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So what are these weapons? You have my word, which is your sword. Every scripture you have read in faith, every truth you have clung to in the darkness, I will now cause them to rise up in power. My promises are not just for comfort. They are combat tools. Use them. Declare them. Speak them out loud. Let them pierce through the fear and dismantle every lie. You have prayer, not as a ritual, but as an unstoppable force. When you pray, angels are dispatched. When you intercede, darkness trembles. Never underestimate the authority in your whisper. The enemy has tried to silence you, to make you feel your prayers are futile, because he knows what happens when you open your mouth in faith. Heaven listens. Chains are broken. Healing flows. Miracles are activated. Every God, help me, you have ever uttered has reached my throne, and I have answered, even when you did not realize it. You have worship. Yes, worship is warfare. When you lift your hands, not because you feel like it, but because you choose to. Trust me despite your feelings. You are striking terror into the heart of hell. When your lips declare my goodness in the midst of your sorrow, you are breaking the atmosphere wide open for my glory to pour in. Your worship builds altars where my spirit dwells. Do not be ashamed of your tears as you sing, for I inhabit the praises of my people, and in your praise I draw near with power, healing, and breakthrough. You have faith. Your precious faith, small as a mustard seed, but which has grown in the storm. The kind of faith that has cried, that has doubted, that has stumbled, but has always chosen me again. I honor that. I cherish that, and I am multiplying it. Your faith is what has sustained you through every attack, and it is your faith that will now lead you into the victory I have already prepared. Even when everything in the natural says it is impossible, your faith says, but God, double quotes. And child, I am the God who makes a way where there is no way. You have divine discernment. And authority. I have given you discernment. You have sensed things others have missed. You have felt spiritual shifts in the atmosphere. That is not your imagination. That is me awakening the gift within you. I will teach you to walk by revelation and not just by sight. You will not always have all the answers, but you will have my guidance. I will whisper, this is the way. walk in it. And your peace will confirm what your mind does not yet understand. I have also given you authority. Divine authority to bind and to loose, to declare my will on earth as it is in heaven. Do not shrink back. Do not apologize for the fire within you. I placed it there. You were not called to be timid. You were born to speak truth, to walk in boldness. Your life is not just a testimony. It is a weapon in my hand. This authority does not come from titles or applause. It comes from intimacy with me. And you have met me in the tears. You have invited me into your fears. That is where authority is born, in the surrender, not in the strength, but in the brokenness. And now, I breathe life into that humble place, and I raise you up. You are a warrior wrapped in grace. I have not only given you weapons, I have given you armor. The breastplate of righteousness covers your heart. The helmet of salvation guards your thoughts. The belt of truth to secure your identity. The shoes of peace to anchor your steps. You are not naked in this battle. You are covered, protected, and equipped. You go forward not in fear, but in confidence. For I go before you, I surround you, and I dwell within you. Let go of the lie that you are unworthy. I have made you worthy. Let go of the belief that others are more spiritual, more powerful. You are my chosen one. I do not compare my children. Each carries a unique flame, and yours is burning brighter than ever. This fire will not go out. I will not let it. The world needs what you carry. The thing that makes you different is not your weakness. It is your weapon. It is the very thing I will use to open doors no one can shut. Do not compare your process. I am doing something custom in your life. The anointing on you is not mass-produced. It was handcrafted in the secret place, in the long nights of prayer, in the tears of surrender. And now I am raising you up, not to show off your strength, but to reveal my faithfulness through you. Now, listen to this closely, beloved. All of this, the healing, the transformation, the strength, it is not just for you. This is not just about your comfort. It is about your calling. This is not just about your ease. It is about your mission. You were born to change atmospheres. You were created to bring light into dark places. And right now, that light is growing inside you. I know you have felt different because you are different. You have tried worldly solutions to fill the void, and they have only left you emptier. What I am giving you is real transformation. The kind that turns mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty, and tears into rivers of joy. And here's why it matters so much. There are people waiting for your testimony. There are destinies linked to your perseverance. Your healing will become someone else's deliverance. Your story of restoration will unlock prison doors for others who are held captive by the same fears, the same shame that once bound you. What once brought you shame, I will turn into the story of your salvation. Your past is not your prison. It is your platform. The very things that tried to bury, you will become the testimony that lifts others out of the pit. The places where you were broken will become the places where you heal others. Will you let me do that? Will you let me shine through your scars? Will you become a living miracle? Because you are the living proof that my promises are true. You are the evidence that grace works, that mercy restores, that love wins. I have given you words, not just to comfort yourself, but to speak life into others. You do not need a stage or a spotlight. Your kind word in a small conversation can break chains. The prayer you whisper in secret can shift a destiny. The love you give freely can open hearts that have been closed for years. Do not underestimate what you carry. It is holy, it is powerful, and I am now entrusting it to you, my beloved messenger. You might say, but I am not ready. I do not know enough. I am still struggling. And I answer, I am not looking for perfection. I am looking for surrender. And my child, you have surrendered. That is why I can use you. That is why I've anointed you. When you speak, it will not be in human wisdom, but with divine authority. When you love, it will not be with shallow emotion, but with supernatural compassion. You are my ambassador. You carry the culture of heaven everywhere you go. When you walk into a room, darkness takes notice. When you open your mouth in truth, lies crumble. You may not see it with your eyes, but the spiritual realm moves with you, because I move in you and through you. The days of passive faith are over. You will now move with intention, speak with boldness. You will walk in miracles, not because you chase them, but because they follow those who believe. And my child, you believe. That is why signs will follow you. That is why doors will open when you knock. That is why mountains will move when you speak. So do not delay. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Do not look for permission from man. I have approved you. I have commissioned you. I am moving through you. It begins today with a simple, fearless decision to believe that I am in you, and I will not fail through you. This is where your story shifts, not just from pain to comfort, but from survival to purpose. I have restored you, and now I will use you. You went through the fire not just to be made whole. You went through the fire to carry that fire to others. Will you step back into the places of pain, not as a victim, but as a voice of hope? All this time you felt stuck, forgotten. I was working behind the scenes. While you were weeping, I was working. While you were waiting, I was weaving a masterpiece behind the curtain. You only saw the delay, but I was crafting a destiny. I was aligning every detail. I was lifting burdens off your future, positioning people, opening doors and breaking down. Barriers you did not even know were in your way. Your spirit is starting to recognize the shift, isn't it? A vague sense of anticipation, an unnamed hope. That is the movement of heaven touching earth, aligning your life with my divine order. I told you, the delay was preparation. Now understand that the blessing I am releasing now was too precious to be rushed. It had to be timed perfectly. And now the time is right. This is where your curiosity becomes your confidence. I am not teasing you with glimpses of what could be. I am inviting you into what has already been Look around you. There are signs. Dreams you had given up on are returning. Joy is sparking again in unexpected moments. Deep moments of peace arrive in the middle of chaos. These are the hints of the breakthrough on the horizon. I am opening your eyes so that when the promise arrives, your heart is ready to receive it without fear or doubt. But make no mistake, this is important. What is coming is heavy. It is holy. It is not just a shift in your circumstances. It is a shift in your calling. If you walk away now, you will miss the miracle. If you let discouragement make your decisions for you, you will forfeit what has been destined for your name. Do not stop here. I am not looking for perfection. I am looking for surrender. And you have surrendered. Now, simply walk with me. Speak. When I prompt you, move when I guide you. I will do the rest. I will amplify your small steps. I will turn your tiny moments of obedience into eternal impact. Your obedience will echo through generations because you have walked with humility. You have chosen faithfulness over fame. And because of this, I can now trust you with more grace, more revelation, more impact. You do not have to strive. You just have to abide in me. Let me be the loudest voice in your life. The seeds you sowed in quiet will produce a harvest that shakes generations. I am not placing a demand on you. I am placing a destiny in you. Everything I call you to comes with the grace for it. You are not too young. You are not too old. you are not too late. You are right on time. Even what feels like failure, I will use as fuel. Even what was stolen, I will restore with interest. Legacy I have prepared for you is not some distant dream. It is a living reality that is beginning to unfold even now. I wrote your story in love before the foundations of the world were laid. And every blessing coming into your life is not a reward for effort. It is the manifestation of my promise, birthed from my endless love for you. You have grown accustomed to the constant fight, but I am calling you into my rest, a rest not of an activity, but of divine provision. I am your shepherd. I do not awaken your hunger unless I have already prepared a feast for your soul. You have been asking me for answers, but now I want you to receive abundance. I will not just meet your needs. I will overwhelm them. I will provide for you with clarity, with wisdom, with wide open doors that no man can shut. And as you walk through them, you will understand this is not luck. This is legacy. You are not borrowing peace. You are inheriting it. You are not chasing provision. You are stepping into what is already yours. The loneliness that once surrounded you will soon be replaced by friendships that nourish your soul. The isolation that refined you will give way to fellowship that strengthens you. I will restore what was lost. I will redeem the time that felt wasted. Even the years you thought were gone forever, I can make them useful. You have mourned over closed chapters, but I am writing a new one, richer and deeper than anything that has come before. And this legacy also includes healing, comprehensive healing, emotional, spiritual, and even generational. I am restoring your joy, healing your identity, untangling you from the lies, the words that shattered your confidence, the experiences that warped your view of love. They are being rewritten by my truth. I say you are enough. I say you are worthy. I say you are chosen, called, and beloved. Let these words soak into you until every poison of the past is cleansed from your soul. You are being made whole. You will no longer live fragmented, one foot in freedom and one in fear. I am establishing you, rooting you, anchoring you in my truth. You will know who you are because you will know whose you are. I am healing your view of yourself. You have seen yourself through the lens of what others did or did not see in you. But I see you differently. I see someone worth dying for. I see someone made for more than survival. I see a warrior wrapped in grace. Shame is no longer allowed a voice. You are not defined by your lowest moment. You are called mine. You are called redeemed. You are called chosen. This is not self-improvement. It is rebirth. I am cultivating in you a holy confidence, not arrogance, but a settled assurance that comes from knowing who you are and whose you are. You have lived for too long trying to shrink your light, but I did not design you to blend in. I created you to shine, not for applause, but for impact. When you walk into a room, I go with you. You carry more than words. You carry my spirit. That is why people are drawn to you, why they open up in your presence. It is my comfort flowing through you. I am infusing you with wisdom, the kind that does not just solve problems, but prevents them. You will know what to say and when to say it. You will sense when to stay and when to go. And with all of this comes peace, not just a feeling, but a fortress. A peace that guards your mind from anxiety, a peace that defies circumstance. Because your peace does not come from the absence of problems, but from the presence of your God. I am with you. I am for you. I am in you. And that truth will anchor you through every season. I am doing more than blessing you. I am establishing you. I am giving you influence in places where your name has never been known. Your life will be a sign and a wonder. And when people ask, you will testify of my faithfulness. What is coming is not fleeting. It is a permanent shift. You are not going back to the old. You are being launched into a new realm of living, thinking, and believing. This is not a season. It is a destiny unfolding. You do not walk through life uncovered. You are surrounded on all sides by my divine protection. You may not always feel it, but not a single moment of your life goes unnoticed or unguarded. There are battles you never had to fight because I fought them for you in silence. There are accidents that never happened because my hand blocked what was meant for harm. There are nights you do not know how you survived, and it is because I was there, holding you as you wept, shielding you. My angels have encamped around you. You have asked why some relationships ended, why some people walked away. And I tell you now, it was my protection, not rejection, but redirection. I removed what would have poisoned your purpose. I closed doors that would have delayed your destiny. I allowed endings so that new beginnings could bloom. Trust my ways, my favor is a shield around you. It opens doors that qualifications cannot. It causes people to bless you without understanding why. You do not have to manipulate or beg. When my favor is on you, even the hardest hearts soften. And I have placed this favor on you because I am pleased with you, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. You are mine. You have been faithful with little, and now I will trust you with much. My favor will not just follow you. It will go before you. And because you are protected by my hand, I declare again, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Yes, they may form, but they will fail, because I am the one who declares the outcome. And I say you are victorious. I am your refuge. When fear rises, run into me. You are safe under my wings. Even when the winds howl, you will walk on the water because your eyes are on me. And even if you begin to sink, my hand is there instantly to lift you up again. I do not condemn your moments of doubt. I rescue you from them. This protection extends to your family. Your prayers have built a hedge around your loved ones. I am at work in their lives. I will restore relationships, bring peace to your home. The seeds of prayer you have sown will produce fruit that will last for generations. And in this protection comes true rest. Not the rest of inactivity, but the rest of security. You do not have to live on edge. I am not waiting for you to fail. I am holding you up so you will not fall. This is a covenant, not a contract. This is grace, not law. I protect you because I love you. And my love does not change. So do not fear the future. I go before you, beside you, and behind you. The blood of Jesus speaks better things over your life. You are covered. You are sealed. Now walk forward with a confidence that is not arrogance, but holy assurance. Hold your head high, not in pride, but because you know who your Father is. The world may shake, but you will stand firm, for I am your foundation, and I cannot be moved, my beloved. After all of this, do you know what I desire most? Not your perfection, your presence. I made you not just for impact, but for intimacy. I did not create you just to serve me, but to know me, to walk with me. I am the Almighty God, but I am also your Father, your closest friend, and I long to share life with you. I do not want your time with me to be rushed or formal. I want it to be real. I want you to talk to me with boldness, with honesty, like a child running into their father's arms. You do not need elaborate prayers. You do not have to clean yourself up before you come to me. I know your flaws, your fears, the thoughts you have never spoken, and I still call you closer. I am not intimidated by your questions. I am not ashamed of your brokenness. Bring it all to me. I will never turn you away. Every day I wait for you. Every morning I hope you will seek me before the world starts screaming. Every night I linger, longing to whisper truth into your weariness. There is a well of living water inside you, and if you will come to me, I will draw it up daily. You do not have to run dry. I am your source. I am not distant. I am closer than your skin. I live in you. Find me in the ordinary. I want to walk with you as I walked with Enoch, to call you friend as I did with Abraham. You were not made to visit my presence. You were made to live in it. I want your heart, your affection, your attention. I want the real you, because the real you is the one I love. You have been told you have to prove your worth. But I declared your worth before you took your first breath. My love is not based on your performance. It is based on my eternal promise. Stop judging yourself for being tired. You are not weak. You are just hungry. Hungry for truth. Hungry for rest. Hungry for a connection that does not disappoint. And I am here to give you that dot. And as you draw near to me, I will begin to reveal to you secrets, the hidden mysteries of my word. I will awaken your spirit to hear me clearly. You will walk in a new awareness, an understanding that comes from communion, from relationship, from intimacy. This closeness is what empowers everything else. Without it, even good works become empty. But when you abide in me, the fruit begins to grow joy that lasts, peace that cannot be shaken. You will lose your appetite for the empty applause of the world, because my approval will satisfy you. And from that place of intimacy, power flows. This power is not reserved for an elite few. It is for you. As you walk closely with me, my power becomes your inheritance. It is not for show. It is for healing, for deliverance, for breaking chains. You will lay hands on the sick, and they will recover. You will speak life into dry places. You will declare peace in the midst of chaos, and the atmosphere will shift. Not because of who you are, but because of who lives in you. The same power that raised Christ from the dead is alive in you, not as a memory, but as a living force. Let that truth ignite your confidence. When you speak in my name, hell must back down. I have given you the keys of the kingdom. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. This is not a metaphor. It is your reality. My anointing will transform you in private. It will conquer addictions you thought were permanent. It will heal deep-seated wounds. It will renew your mind. You are not a prisoner. You are a weapon. You are not fragile. You are filled with the force of heaven. But with this power comes responsibility. Not to control, but to serve. Not to dominate, but to liberate. The greatest in my kingdom are the ones who carry the towel, who wash the feet, who love when it hurts. Love is the highest form of spiritual authority. Stay humble. Remember that without me, you can do nothing. Abide in me, and the power will flow. You will prophesy, see visions, dream my dreams. I will give you words of wisdom. What I pour into you in secret, I will pour out through you in the world. Do not worry about where to begin. I will guide you step by step. Your job is to stay surrendered. You are stepping into the supernatural life. The miraculous will become natural for you. My glory will rest on you, and people will know you have been with me. Now, look forward with me. The days ahead are not to be feared. They are divinely destined. I have good plans for you, plans to prosper you, to give you a future and a hope. I have seen the path from beginning to end. Even the pages filled with pain had a purpose. In my hands, even ashes become beauty. You will see promises fulfilled. You will witness breakthroughs you prayed for in secret, not because you were perfect, but because you persevered. And I am not a man that I should lie. If I said I will do it, I will do it. Every word I have spoken over your life is coming into alignment, but it will not look like the world expects. I am doing a new thing. I am making rivers in the desert. You will need to walk by faith, not by sight. Stay flexible, open, surrendered. There are divine appointments ahead, people you have never met, places you have never imagined. And yes, there will still be battles. But now you fight from victory, not for it. You are not going back to old patterns. You are rising up, crowned with my glory. Your legacy will be one of faith. And when the time comes, you will finish well. You will not die with regret. You will have poured out all I poured into you. You will have lived a full life. And then, on that final day, you will see me face to face and hear the words your heart has longed for. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Enter into your reward. But until that day, know this, I am not finished. I am just getting started. You will see miracles. You will experience revival. My spirit will continue to whisper, guide, and strengthen. My love will hold you. My word will anchor you. My favor will go before you. My beloved, we have traveled a long way together through these words. Now, let it all settle. I have never stopped seeing the real you, the one hidden beneath all the exhaustion, beneath the masks you sometimes wear just to survive. You have been trying to be strong for so long that you forgot you were never meant to carry that weight alone. You can. Exhale now. You can stop fighting to earn what I have already given you freely. My love, my attention, my presence. This is not about religion. It is about relationship. I am not asking you to try harder. I am inviting you to draw nearer. The world has taught you to keep moving, to stay busy, to bury the pain. But I am calling you into the stillness, not for punishment, but for healing. This is where peace begins, not in fixing everything, but in surrendering to the one who holds everything in his hands. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. You have been in a wilderness season, but it was not abandonment. It was incubation. I have been cultivating things in you that only bloom in hidden places. You have not been forgotten. You have been formed. And now, I am awakening the gifts that have been buried long beneath the pain. The strength you did not know you had until the pressure revealed it. What is coming is not just a release, but a revelation of what was in you all along. I care more about your heart than your hustle. This is the season you stop pouring from an empty cup and begin living from the overflow. So now, what will you do with this sacred moment? This is not just information for you to collect. This is an invitation for you to respond. I am standing at the door of your heart and knocking. Will you open it? Will you let me in, not just to the front room where everything is tidy, but into the messy rooms, the dark corners you have kept hidden for so long? Stand up, wherever you are. Stand up in your spirit. Shake off the ashes of yesterday. The shame, the guilt, the regret, leave them behind. They no longer belong to you. Breathe. Inhale my grace, my unconditional love. Exhale the fear, the anxiety, the weariness. With every breath, know that you are breathing in new life and breathing out the old that has passed away. Walk out from this video, not as the old you, but as the new person I have declared you to be. Walk as one who is loved, chosen, anointed, and equipped. Walk with a holy confidence, knowing that I am with you. Your story is not over. It is being rewritten, more glorious, more beautiful, more powerful. Choose to believe that today. Choose to walk in that truth. Share this message with one other person who needs to hear it. Become a carrier of hope. Let your life from this day forward be a living testimony to my transformative power. You are loved immensely. Never forget that. I am your beginning and your end. And I say, we are just getting started.